Remember, Stop and Shop used to be called Stop and Get Shot.
Stop and Get Shot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Stop
and get shot, bro. Like before Hamburger Hut,
we risk our life for some chicken.
But you heard, yeah. What you heard, What you heard, you can hear a motherfucking thing.
Some shit. This is my neighborhood, and you're naming it after somebody like a block. This corner, that's bullshit.
No, for real, especially if they know they got the idea from you. And it's like, even when I cut the clip and you had got on, when I was talking about like I grew up on Pecos.
Yeah.
But if we talk about Pecos and you go back to Pecos, it don't look how it looked when we came up.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers think we was bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like when we tell you we had it hard over here, like even back in that time, I think y'all only had that 7-Eleven on Pecos and Washington.
So they got a police station next to where we
now it's everything.
Like we grew up on Las Vegas Boulevard and Pecos. It's a police station right down the street, right? You know what I'm saying? I believe it's on a C-Sword or something like that. And it's like, bro, when we was growing up, it wasn't nothing there. And in the north period, in the north and in the east, like on the west side, they had Doolittle. They got like shit to do. Like they had Boys and Girls Club. They got sports. We had the Walnut Rec. The Walnut Rec was a portable. They used to tell us every year, we're going to put a basketball court. We're going to put a basketball court. We're going to put a basketball court. Man, it went until we graduated high school. Then they put the basketball court there.
Yeah, it was important.
We didn't have nothing to do. Excuse me. Like, we talk about the ABMs and shit. But when they started doing that shit, remember Stop and Shop used to be called Stop and Get Shot.
Stop and Get Shot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop
and get shot, bro. Like before Hamburger Hut.
We risk our life for some chicken. Nigga, we gonna risk our life to get some chicken.
So one of the things is I wanted to add to what he was saying when people thought that we was trying to like bring Cali and this shit, whatever, we're trying to copy them. Well, I'm gonna say this because my family's been here before Colors even came out.
Straight up.
And 28th Street was here before Colors ever came out. So Mafia was already running Las Vegas, and this is what we was talking about earlier when I mentioned about in my song when Mafia gangsters was already here years before Colors even came out.
Gangs in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so
Las Vegas.
I spoke about Bugsy Siegel, you know what I'm saying? I said that shit in my song, Gangs in Las Vegas. Bugsy Siegel came here, started this shit. You know what I'm saying? You had Tony Spilotro, there's Rothstein, you had Blitzstein. There's a lot of other people that came along those lines when it came to that. You had the Ace of Spades was here, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like
the history.
Yes, you already had the GQs.
You know what I'm
saying?
Take them back, man.
Yes, let me take them back. You had the Ace of Spades and GQs and 28th Street was here.
Yeah.
Like in the 60s and 70s before fucking Colors even happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just so y'all know that shit. I just want y'all to know that shit. Right. Everybody keeps talking all this shit. No, we already had this shit here because we was already partaking in some other shit going on.
Right.
So yeah, we evolved in times and whatever.
Even going back,
some of us had family from Cali. So yes, we evolved. I had family from Cali. So yes, we evolved, but hey, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like even go like my grandfather got here in like the 40s, the 50s.
Yeah.
Like that's when they was, you know, the mob was still running the city and you was doing bootleg liquor. You know what I'm saying? Like my granddad was in that time.
That's the black market shit.
My granddad then was here then when it was we bootlegging liquor and we can't go to the strips. We gotta sneak to the strip to take the liquor out there. You know what I'm saying? Like my granddad grew up in that time, so you know I just like
work on the strip.
Exactly. And then like doing certain shit. Like I remember it's crazy all the stuff that's coming out in Vegas now. I remember my grandfather telling me like under a lot of casinos, when casinos was built, we knew that the mob had buried so many bodies in that area and they need to cover it. That's how casinos was getting built. And then my grandfather is crazy because the body that got found at Lake Mead was found in a barrel.
Yeah, we all saw that shit. Yeah,
and my grandfather used to say when they was bootlegging liquor, you know, making it through the barrels and shit, the mob would put the bodies in containers.
Yeah.
So, you know, like that's how far Vegas goes back. That a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
You know?
Someone had to have a boat and someone had to, you know, put someone in the barrel and push them off the boat.
Could it stem from organized crime or something completely different? That's what Lieutenant Ray Spencer's team will dig into, if they can extract DNA from the remains.
And then all y'all newcomers coming here, and if y'all watching that shit, just know that we've already had this history prior.
Facts.
So yeah, So you guys had something going on totally different, but we had something going on that was killing. This state was born on killing.
Yeah, we battle born, baby.
Yeah, this battle born. Vegas was born on killing, just the beginning of it. So yeah, just so you know that shit. Learn your history before you run your mouth.
Yeah, you got to know your history.
For real. So like, we ain't trying to copy up, but shout out to y'all.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Mr. Las Vegas, man, what you see next for Mr. Las Vegas? You know, what you see next as far as with the music? I know you said you're gonna push your sons and stuff. What do you feel is your next venture?
Netflix.
Okay. Let's say that. Speak that. Let's talk
I'm
that.
speak in existence.
Speak that shit.
We go to Tubi first.
Nah, fuck that. We skip right over Tubi.
Hey, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever presents me the biggest money.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, because one of them are gonna want to fuck with us because like they kept us for a while on TikTok because they be violating everybody on TikTok. Everybody gets banned on TikTok for the bullshit, right? So they kept us, all right, because they don't want to say, okay, well, we don't want to consider to be racist. Let's not kick them off real quick. I'm like, I already know how the game is playing because they've been violating us a lot. They've been holding us down. They've been shadowing, banning a lot of our videos because, like before, we used to get millions of views consistently, and now we get like 100,000 views. Sometimes we get a couple million views. And then we get like, we still stay in like 20, 30, 40, 80K, whatever the fuck. But right now, like on Facebook Reels is giving us like, bam, 100,000, millions, 2-3 million views. I'm getting all kinds of shit on Facebook right now. Reels is like competing right now with TikTok. So it's like, so now TikTok is like, all right, come on, no, fuck that.
Right.
Fuck. So they're like, we're like being like we're like getting thrown back and forth. Like we're like tug of war between them to be. I mean, they can do whatever the fuck they say. Fuck you and bad. Take it. Right. But the fact is that TikTok's never seen our kind ever before on TikTok.
Right, y'all the first family.
Yeah, we were the first family that could be the blended family to where like I was the first little what they consider cholo essay, whatever the fuck they want to call me. I was the first one, you know what I'm saying? They can say whatever they want. I'm not an essay, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm a Mexican guy from Las Vegas, Nevada. That's what I'm not an essay. I'm a Mexican from Las Vegas, Nevada, period. Right. Period. And my wife's Asian, you know what I'm saying? So, but the fact is that we can keep that minority, if they want to keep us minorities, and we can keep that representative shit, that's what I want to stay. Right. You know what I'm saying? But they're fighting for the show. I don't know what's going on between them two, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm gonna speak in existence. I'm gonna say Netflix. If Netflix can't give us that bigger money, whoever's gonna give it that bigger money, that's where we're going. You know what I'm saying? So I see us on TV because they keep crying up. People keep crying about, oh, we're too bullying, harassment. We're too this, we're too that. Where the fuck they're crying about? Because they're too sensitive nowadays. Motherfuckers are crying about all kinds of shit on social media. So like we do this shit to make people laugh. Yeah, for sure. So if we can't do this shit on your platform, let's find a platform on TV that will accept this shit and let's take it. You want to make some money off of us? We'll fucking go all out on the bitch. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all have fun.
Yeah, we have fun doing this shit.
One thing I want to touch on before we do get up out of here, and it's not only Vegas. Me and you had this conversation when you was here. How do you feel about like how like Mexican rappers, Hispanic musicians does a lot of good sales and still get still get shunned. Yeah. Like y'all do the good sales, like y'all getting good sales, y'all getting good exposure as far as
and y'all bring a crowd. And y'all bring
a crowd. Like y'all do everything that the natural big artist does, and then they still act like you never did nothing. Like
they act like it don't exist. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a slap in my face too, because like back then we used to sell out our shows too, and it was a slap on our face too from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? We felt like nobody ever give us credit, but at the end of the day, it's just like one of those things. Is like fuck it, you gotta take it with a grain of salt and just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? First. But one of the things is that we can't let this shit bother us. You know what I'm saying? The more they keep pushing us down, it's just gonna make us more bigger. Just like what happened y'all when you guys were marching back in your tanks. Right. And y'all just say, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right. Y'all just kept going, you know what I'm saying? And y'all, look at y'all, you know what I'm saying? Right. You guys fucking, y'all took over everything, and that's great. And that's what I see. When you guys, when Obama became president, it gave me hope for Mexicans to also become something.
Facts.
100.
And I'm only going to say that bluntly because motherfuckers, no. Even Obama talked shit about Vegas a little bit. Don't go to Vegas, whatever. I was a little pissed off about that.
Yeah, for real.
I was a little mad about that.
If you from Vegas, you catch everything a motherfucker say about Vegas. I was told somebody.
I was a little pissed off about that.
You don't miss a Vegas shot.
No.
I'll take it back to this because that gave us it gave when he said hope, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. Because we know that shit. Look how many fucking like how long it's been. Like there hasn't ever been
Nothing else but white.
yeah, no other color but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Obama and then everybody else has been white.
And we never thought that was gonna happen. Like I remember telling people like there'll never be a black person.
Exactly my point. Is like that's fucked up. To me, it's gonna happen eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Like Mexicans will eventually we will eventually get our first platinum big artist, even if it's my son or someone else, even if it's Bonanza Kings or someone else from Vegas and shit that's doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of great talented artists from here, because everybody's starting to look towards Vegas anyway, because when I was on the strip, everybody's like, oh shit, oh you're from Vegas, oh shit, oh my god, I got my shirt off, I got a big ass Nevada here, I got Las Vegas on my back, and LV here, I got the Vegas logo on the back of my head.
You don't play about the Vegas.
I got LV here, 702 here, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's cracking? Like, oh, y'all tourists? Hey, welcome to my city. My wife's like, can you stop with that? Like, she's like toxic, like getting mad at me for this shit. Like, nah, they didn't know where they at. You know what I'm saying? Period. Right. I'm not being, you know, they want to know locals. Yeah. They want to know. Her, she's like, no, you're being mean. I'm like, no, fuck that. They want to know. Because
they really do.
They really do. They really fucking do. When you came here, when I gave you a lap dance, what you want to know?
Right.
You want to learn more, right? You want to see no more, right? She's like, shut up. Exactly my point. They want to get fucked too, you know what I'm saying? No, but overall, man, shout out to everybody.
We also talk about Hispanic artists, even like the product. If we talked about her. She's a dope product. She's a dope ass artist. I went to her show like a month and a half ago, right? And that motherfucker rocked the fucking show. Like so much energy.
No fact.
I went to Lotto's show like last week. Man, listen, bro. She owed me some money. And I'm just keeping it real. But Lotto, she was on a bigger platform, and I know Lotto probably walked in there for 17 minutes and brought home a crazy bag. And I seen Snow at the Blues, House of Blues. You know what I'm saying? But Snow rocked it. Voice going out and everything. Her energy was it was magnetic. Everything about her was dope. She bring it, but it ain't all about that. That show stage presence. She was bringing people on stage. Like if my voice ain't right, don't even worry about it. Come on stage, twerk that ass. We turning up in this motherfucker.
And it's like I say, it's the fact that they don't get like when soon as Ben came on, he was like, hey, y'all checked out East Bonanza Kings? And I'm like, nah. He like, bro, we gotta get the brown in here. We gotta get the brown. But
we gotta get the brown in here. We gotta get me gente ahí. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have them here.
So I think that's the end of it.
That's take it down.
Thank you.
So it was like we got to get the brown in here. Like first thing Ben was telling us, right? And I was like,
my baby mama Mexican.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
So
that's my neighborhood, Mexican and blacks. That's how we get along.
So when it came across like that, and like I said when I sat down with you, and this is something I always felt like. Because I was actually a Kid Frost fan, you know what I'm saying? Because my pops were playing him. So
I remember you mentioning it.
Yeah. So I always felt like, and then I remember because I'm from Northtown, so I remember Click Out One selling out Fort Cheyenne. And you know what I'm saying? Like I remember, I'm from like that's my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I remember that happening, and I'm like, damn. And we spoke about it when we went to the Unity event. It was like, I'm cool with you giving the people they shout out, like give people their flowers. I do feel like they did some shit wrong, but I'm like, damn, if we giving awards and being like, hey, Johnny Boy, and I see you go on stage, and I'm like, well, where is award at? Because from my understanding, he goes back
That's nigga Mr. Las Vegas. That nigga the only nigga brave enough to call himself Mr. Las Vegas.
Bro, you
Like, what the fuck? Like, and he ain't black. He a Mexican nigga. Like, our Mr. Las Vegas is Mexican, nigga.
And he's not getting no award.
What the fuck?
And this is what we're gonna do. Anybody that wants to call me out on this, because and we're gonna be blunt about this shit, because I respect the fact what you said, because that's real shit. Because we sold out shows. Cause I was right along with Clicker One and shit too. So when I'm gonna call out people, to anybody that has any kind of feelings towards Mr. Law, that me calling myself, let's walk down somewhere and let's see how many people take pictures of you and see how many pictures with me.
That's facts.
So let's make this clarity. As a matter of fact, let's do it bigger. Let's go in another state.
Damn.
Let's go to California.
Damn.
Let's go to Arizona. As a matter of fact, let's go to New York.
Oh, let's not go to Mexico now. You know.
Yeah, let's go over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's take us somewhere and let's walk to see how many people recognize you and recognize me. And the reason why I call myself Mr. Las Vegas. And I'm gonna tell you that for facts. And this is out of respect. Out of respect.
Talk your shit.
And this is a humble way to say
Talk your shit, Mr. Las Vegas.
And I'm not gonna sit here. Y'all probably rap better than me, but I'm gonna say this. Let's walk somewhere and see how many people recognize you versus me. Let's do that. Whenever you're ready, let's do that. And let's see how many girls walk up to you comparison to me. Let's how many girls you take home comparison to me. Let's do that too. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the Mr. Las Vegas kicks in.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I say, so that's why I said like.
I'm being humble. Like, shout out to all y'all doing y'all thing, bro. I'm just saying.
When you go back to your history, and that's why I think shit like that has to be addressed, because when you go back to your history, it's like this person also deserves a plaque. You know what I'm saying? Like this person deserves. Like give these people their flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it took, like I say, and bro, like bro said, it took being like, you don't know of Johnny Boy, and I'm like Clicker One, you know, and then even you told me with Doomsday was a group.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a whole record label.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So even going back to like that, and you know, shout out to West because West gave me some game.
Hey, shout out to West, that's my boy. We have a song together, so I'm saying we about to get some shit popping.
So shout out, you know, shout out to West, but
one of the hardest working.
I think more of that needs to happen where we can sit in the same spaces and enjoy each other's music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like that happens enough. I feel like if the Brown is putting on a show, it's all brown.
We should be there too.
If the Black is putting on the show, it's all black. There.
They should be there too.
I think if anybody from Vegas, period, that's doing the show, I think everybody from Vegas that represents that. Even if someone has Vegas tatted on, period, needs to pull up. Or if not, erase that shit off your fucking body.
Yeah,
you got no reason to tat that shit on your body and you say you're about Vegas and you ain't showing about Vegas.
Nah, they all about self.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like y'all saying, they gotta be good artists too. They gotta be like actually pushing themselves. You know what I'm saying? They can't just be someone like, hey, well,
because it's more than just a talent. And y'all brought that up early on. Like it's not just about the talent.
You gotta show that you're really about your grind though, because Vegas is built on hustle. You know what I'm saying? People keep saying Vegas ain't got no culture. No, yeah, we do. We got hustle. Hustle's been our fucking culture the entire time. What the fuck you talking about?
Always.
So,
so we got you got 12 albums.
Yes.
Just a quick rundown of what all you've done before we get up out of here. You got your 12 albums, you got everything going on with your family, your kids. You helping your kids on the music side.
Yeah.
Whatever help they want. I know our boys is. They want to do their own thing.
Yeah, well, because
I know how they go.
Yeah, I love my sons to death. You know what I'm saying? They're talented as fuck. But I could tell their negligence when it comes to hustle. Kind of like. Only because they feel like dad can do that shit for them. Yep. And the fact is that they know they got it. They just don't feel like, for some reason, I don't know what it is. It's just like I showed them. They used to sell CDs too with me. Yeah. Because they had an album that I helped put together with them. And they were selling their CDs at all the car shows in the United States. We followed the whole Lowrider tour. You know what I'm saying? So they were selling their CDs everywhere they went. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
y'all was the first ones, like people like you, like y'all was the first ones I seen perform at the Super Show.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit!
I got a question real quick about the kids, right? Before we wrap this up, man. It'd be weird when you see your kids and you know in your heart that they got more talent than you. They just ain't got the.
Cause you know
those are facts. My son's got better talent than me. I can tell you all that. When it comes to music,
that's what they supposed to. They're supposed to.
They're supposed to because they learn and they progress.
Facts.
And I wanted to
every generation supposed
because
to get better.
me, I was a gangster. You know, I was never a rapper. I was a gang member. I'm from the hood, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's. But when it came to hustling shit, because that was in our blood and that's what I grew up into. I was used to that shit. So I combined both. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If no one else in my city can like it's gonna push. Fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Master P wasn't that great of a rapper either. You know what I'm saying? And look at him.
He my hero.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then he mentioned earlier, when it comes to the storytelling, that's what I'm good at. I can spit that storytelling because I can speak facts and I've been there. And you guys got those storytelling too. Y'all got facts too. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is why it's so important that all of us got together today. This is important right here, and I'm glad that it happened.
Man,
yeah,
and it needed to happen. And motherfuckers didn't see that shit.
All the Hispanic artists out there, tap in with us.
Latino. I don't even want to call y'all Hispanic. All my Latino
tap
artists.
In, man. Tap in with us, man. Come sit on the couch.
I don't want the Spaniards in here. I want the Mexicans. I want the Puerto Ricans. I want the Cubanos. I don't want the Hispanics. I want the Latinas. Man. I want
you know what my dad used to say is like, we ain't no Hispanics, we ain't no Latino, fucking Mexican. Yeah, you know, my dad was from California, but he, you know what I'm saying, like, he's Mexican. He grew up in Vegas. My mom was like transported, like under a tire, wrapped in blankets, like crossed the border as a little girl, girl. Crossed the border, came to Vegas. She grew up here, so it was like one of those things. Like fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like that's history. Like fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like
one thing that I always say, like one reason why I don't consider myself an African American is because I don't have them type of stories. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not connected to nobody from Africa that had to do something to get here. You know what I'm saying? Like personally.
That's crazy though.
You know what I'm saying?
I can imagine you guys got a hell of a great story.
No, like I'm saying, I know it's probably is that line, but like you able to say my mom was brought here from Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like legit. Like we don't have. I got stories of some down south shit. Yeah. I got a lot of them.
He's American. We're American.
But we're American. You know what I'm saying?
He from here.
And it goes here. And it goes to like my pops too, because he's a Cali guy. You know what I'm saying? Like around my grandpa and everybody, they were here before it became United States. You know what I'm saying? So we already have that. You know what I'm saying? From back then.
From here.
Yeah, we got this segment called Game for Lanes, man. Before we wrap it up, let the people know some game you acquired in life that you feel to help you dodge some bullshit. You feel
what kind of game you asking for?
Just some knowledge, man, that you feel to help you kept you from the bullshit. I always say everything that glitter ain't gold. That's like something my uncle used to tell me. So what's some game you didn't acquire?
I'm gonna give y'all some game that I learned too. Is that you put your family first, and I know y'all want to be fucking all these girls out there and like want to like feel like y'all rock stars, but you know what? That shit comes last. Don't worry about that shit because that shit's gonna hold you back. Like all that money you spending on drinks and like bottles and jewelry and shoes, all that shit. None of that shit means nothing if you don't got your shit together. So when it comes to game, you want to know game. Put your business first and your family first, and make sure your family's inquired of it. If you got your wife and your kids involved in your shit, make sure they're tapped in with you and y'all on that same page, and make sure y'all strive for that same thing. You all going for that same thing, and make sure you guys all know what the fuck y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay on that same track, because you can sit here all day and puff, chill, do all that shit. That's fun. Now, trust me, that shit's fun. But if you want to get to where you want to fucking go, make sure you do shit as a day-to-day, not next week I'll do. No, do it every fucking day.
Straight up, man.
Because I do, as a job, as a living, for Facebook, Reels, and TikTok, I do videos every day. That's my job. I do 2 to 3 videos a fucking day, and that's what I do for a living. So if something that you're doing for a living, you make sure you do that shit for a fucking living. And make sure you, whatever it is that you're into, it don't even have to be what we're doing. Just make sure you full-fledged that shit and you worry about all your partying later.
Man.
Because if you're just partying, now what the fuck you partying for?
Celebrating failure.
What are you celebrating?
Failure.
What are you celebrating for?
Exactly. What the fuck are you celebrating? Yeah, like you said, failure. You're like, I mean, hey, no disrespect to anybody. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. Have your fun. But just know, if you're in some kind of like business, you're gonna do some shit like he just got in asking me, make sure you do this shit full fledged. There ain't no half-assing that shit and straddling the fence.
Straight up.
Because if you've been locked up before, you know how hard this shit was at an early age.
Facts.
At an early fucking, ain't none of this. Oh, I got locked up just like a couple years. No. If you're like as old as us, make sure you done that. You got locked. Don't wait till now to get fucking locked up. Just so you can get your credibility. Fuck all that shit. That's one of the things that irks me. Motherfuckers get famous. Motherfuckers get rich and get money, and now they want to fucking catch cases and shit, and they get credibility. To me, that's fucking your ass backwards, homie. That's fucked up. Because people like us actually try to get to your level.
Yeah, y'all
couldn't pay for a lawyer. We had to deal with the public defenders.
No, we have public pretenders.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
We had to deal with that. I mean, couldn't afford a lawyer.
My parents couldn't afford that shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck y'all talking about? But make sure you fucking push that shit. You know what I'm saying? All day. You know what I'm saying?
So, man.
Because a lot of us don't have it that easy.
100.
A lot of us don't have it.
We
that
have
easy.
a choice.
A lot of us come from the hood. A lot of y'all come from the south part of Vegas, maybe fucking Summerlin or the new Centennial or Green Valley or the fuck. Y'all got parents that got that kind of money to help y'all, and y'all got that kind of, you know what I'm saying? The fact is, none of us had that shit. We grew up right here where motherfuckers getting capped left and right, getting killed, and we saw that shit our entire lives. All of us right here, where we're speaking here. Everybody that's in this fucking room, that's seen death, that's seen what the fuck what it does to us. And if you want to change that shit, if you want to change that rhythm, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I had to change that shit.
For sure.
And they're changing and they're changing their shit. And I'm glad they are, and I'm glad we're here.
Man.
Hey man, with that being said, man, this probably talk about Tizzle, Mr. Las Vegas, skinny Las Vegas legends, and we up out of here. Vegas still.
Hey, Nevada, baby. Hey, check this Nevada bitch. Fuck, baby. Nevada, this bitch.
Hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost to this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.